Chapter 7, Season 3, Runners, is finally released. So today, I'm going to be telling you the lore of it. So sit back, grab a popcorn, as I, Miko Rex, explains the lore of Runners. Also, please consider subscribing. To begin, the Order talks about Geno. In her dialogue, she confirms that the Seven still believe Geno died in the collision event. Order also mentions that the time that when Geno replaced them and abandoned them with snapshots of themselves. She hates him with every fiber in her being. This is more proof that Zero War is still canon to the Fortnite lore, or at least like the parts that we didn't think were canon anymore. Also, due to the 0 Point being successfully reassembled, the Golden Coast is officially the new Reality Zero. We don't know if it's in a loop bubble now or if it's still on its planet, but we'll find out soon. Also, the former IO members are the only ones who are skeptical of the visitor. They're like super suspicious. Some even beginning to see Geno's familiar tactics being used in this chapter. So either this season or next season, they will find out that Geno is the visitor. Also, Hope is keeping secrets. She made a bunker for herself away from the others. She's finally starting to draw again. Why is she hiding this though? Did she see visions of Geno finally? Or maybe this isn't visions, but who knows? Also, if you go to Shattered Sanctuary, you can find Jones healing in a back-to-tank looking thing from Star Wars, which is very interesting. So he didn't die. There are also new storyline voice lines. Let me play them.
Stabilized. The Seven are restless, and we're facing unimaginable odds. Jones said nobody knows the 0 Point like you.
He's not wrong. You need me.
We do. Very much.
Singularity. You arrived safely after all.
I was en route to help with your little operation when my mech was sabotaged. You got something you want to say?
Just that I was unsure about inviting a member of the imagined order to assist us. I would hate for your loyalties to be split.
Trust me, I carry no love and no loyalty to the imagined order. They buried themselves under Geno's hubris. I've moved on.
I see. That is good to know.
One ex-IO agent I get, but two?
Are we friends, then?
Look, we don't always see eye to eye, but I trust you to have my back, Viz.
Well, I am happy to have your confidence and your trust. I know you do not give either lightly.
We now have new Singularity lore. She explains that she left the Imagined Order before Chapter 3, Season 2. That explains why we didn't see her at all throughout that season. And she also saw through Geno's hubris, which is good. Also, the one thing I like about these voice lines, it seems like Geno is somewhat touched by his daughter giving him her trust. Maybe he could be redeemed after all. Who knows, though? Now let's get into some lore, secrets, and funny Easter egg. Let's get into it. The Seven are back to having a home that fits their culture, with mixing futuristic tech and nature together. A perfect balance, in my opinion. The Seven are also collecting Sprites, closing the underground bunker as Geno, the visitor, works on a new device for the 0 Point. Also, Hope made a secret bunker in the sanctuary away from the Seven, which we've already talked about, and she made some art of the flip side. Does this mean that this island now has a flip side? Who knows? We'll find out soon. Also, the Dark Harvester is in the water, like a split orange. Chapter 2, Season 8 style. The Duck owns a club, John Wick Continental style, explaining the collab. He's also collecting Sprites, and weirdly is obsessed with Kato Thorn. That's interesting. Then, sadly, the Goat King It's been reduced to an ice cream shop. Yeah, the Dark Voyager needs to die right now. We need to kill that man right now. Whatever. Then the Dark Voyager rules now that the Dark Voyager rules the island, he promised utopias where we are runners from him. The Dark Voyager is brainwashing people. His religion is trust, serve, obey the Voyager. As if you're not allowed to follow that. The Voyager will throw you into prison until you learn your lesson. Dark Voyager is a heavy music fan for some reason, which I find very interesting. There is also a secret Fortnite collector with a secret base, and he has many collections of statues. He stole from the Wonky Land statue, the Greek god statues, the Dr. Doom dog statue, the evil gnome from Chapter 2, Coral Buddies, Fall Guys, and many other weird collections. So an omniversal collector. Fortnite also reveals many pet owners in the game. The owner of the Fox, Jonesy, Chicken, Kitty, upcoming pets. Midas also has a dog. Aww. There also seems to be a new reality tree in the autumn biome, which is very interesting. Someone has also has used a broken battle bus to bridge their two homes, which is, I don't know if that's lazy or smart. Now, let's talk about Geno. Now, Geno looks very different from what he looked like in Zero War. Such as having the long hair of the Ageless, not having the body build of Geno, which in Zero War he had a similar build to the Foundation, and having a scar on his face. So what do I think is going on here? I personally think that Geno is actually using the body of the Ageless. I personally think that after Chapter 5, Season 3, the secret was, the icy secret that the Ageless were looking for was actually Geno's true body. And Geno took control of the Ageless' body, so he could use it as kind of like a pawn, but still being him in a way. This would also explain why maybe some of the characters don't really recognize his voice, because it's just a younger version, so his voice is obviously going to be a little different. It also would make sense because Geno, when he betrayed Jones, he used a gun when he could have easily just marked him with his Thanos level beams. But that's all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing, and